What is my position on the riddle of still? Oh my God. Oh my God. To be perfectly honest, Andre, I think Thulsa Doom had the right of it. Because any weapon, no matter how good it is, unless it's like a sort of dancing in D&D or some shit like that, is completely useless without this right here. Even an ICBM needs this. You see what I mean? So no matter what we're talking about, we can be talking about the smallest knife, we can be talking about a sword, we can be talking about a Kalashnikov or an M16. Doesn't matter. No matter what we're calling a sword, it all needs that. Otherwise, it's just a thing laying on the ground rusting. So, yeah, I think Thulsa Doom was right. I mean, what is a Kalashnikov compared to? Where's Janet? I don't know. She was on. But yeah, what is a Kalashnikov compared to the hand that wields it? It's nothing. It's laying on a table. But then, if you've got a guy who knows what he's doing, all of a sudden that shit is deadly, right? So the idea that the sword by itself is anything is garbage. It's stupid. Whereas, yeah, it's the human behind the weapon. Hello, Janet. How are you, ma'am?
Hey, I'm good.
So you're joining Bear. What game are you playing?
It's one of his new games. I think it's got all five women.
Oh, he's been saying he was going to run a game with like Nerd's Nerd and
Yeah.
yeah, that'll probably be really interesting.
So
Now I don't know
I get to
who
play
Lloyd
Whisper again.
Christmas is, but he's looking for you.
Who?
Lloyd Christmas?
Oh, okay, that's Felix.
Okay, I don't know who he is.
He's a friend of ours.
The
And
picture looks like Kid Rock
Oh, he might have changed his picture
to
again.
me, but
He was for when he had his name as Lloyd Christmas, he was the guy from Dumb and Dumber, the Jim Carrey's character.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
So
yeah,
you had a good Monday?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I went to the gym, worked out. Tomorrow I gotta go and do that ultrasound on my leg. Let's see if I have any blood clots.
Oh, you think you gotta
No, I had a procedure done last week and I've been wearing this thigh-high sock all up my leg.
They put compression socks on you. They're supposed to help.
I only have it on one leg. So, and I have to stop, take breaks, get up and walk around for like 5 minutes. So, it's supposed to help keep the blood flowing good.
Well, I hope, of course, nothing but the best of outcomes for you. I've ran a few, elderly gentlemen to the hospital because they had it's weird too. One guy had a blood clot and his thigh was warm, but his calf was cool because he wasn't getting blood flow. Well, and of course, they had to take him in and check him out, and then put some blood thinners in. And
well, I'm not on anything like that. I'm not in any medicine, but they told me after the procedure that it was a rare chance, but it's never happened to any of his patients. But he had to tell me anyways that it's a rare chance that I could get a blood clot and it could travel to my lung.
Well, that's why. See, I've had a lot of operations just because of the career field I've been in.
Yeah.
No matter what you go in for, whether it's like broken arm or anything, they always make you wear those compression socks.
Yeah, I have
because
some.
They know you're going to be laying down.
Well, I told them that I sit a lot because I crochet and I sew and do all that stuff. And he just said, well, wear these. And I had told him I couldn't have toes in it because I paid a lot of money to have my toes worked on, and I'm not wearing anything that's going to squeeze my toes and hurt them. So he sent me a thing to what to order, and ordered me some because I got to wear them for 2 weeks. And the one thing it sucks is I can't take any baths because of the
And
injection.
you love your bubble baths. That's one thing I remember about
I'm having
you.
to take showers, which is okay. I mean, it's just not relaxing. It's not something I can just, because that's what I look at it for. I have the bubble bath and the candles and stuff because I like to relax and listen to music. Maybe
Nice.
have a glass of wine, enjoy
Okay.
it. So
I treat my shower as a form of masochism because whenever I take a shower, I make sure the water is as cold as it possibly can be.
hmm
So the only time I'm actually ever comfortable in the shower is when I take a shower with my wife because I've got one of those really big walk-in showers.
yeah,
And there's no way I'm going to force her to go through the torment I put myself through, pretty much every day. So then I get to take a warm shower when my wife is in there.
yeah.
But the rest of the time, I take cold showers. And I'll tell you what, when I get out of the shower, like while I'm in it, it sucks. But when I get out and towel off, I feel great.
Yeah, I don't
So,
like cold showers.
oh,
But
yeah.
I don't like a really hot bath either. I don't like it so hot that it feels like my skin's going to boil off.
That's my wife. But she at least takes it easy on me. And, like if she takes a shower by herself, I mean, it's like, yeah, you don't got to worry about being dirty because that top layer of skin's probably sloughed off in the shower.
Well,
So we're
I
the
use
exact
those
opposite.
gloves. I have these gloves that you put on, and when you rub, it takes all the dead skin and stuff off.
Oh, nice. Like loofah gloves.
Kind of, but they're like woven,
Yeah.
and anybody can buy them. You can buy them at, pretty much Dollar Tree sells them too. They're good for everybody. You can use them on your arms, every part of your body.
I've got those. It's just like a puff ball.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's
And I
gloves.
just put soap on it.
You just put them on your hands and just wash like you normally would.
Can't stand
And
to
then
be
you throw them in the washing machine and wash them.
See, Shadow needs steaming hot water. Shadow, if one day somehow I ever talk you into visiting me in Kentucky, I'll have you jump into the Cumberland, and it doesn't matter if it's 100 degrees out, that water is barely above freezing.
Is it because it's so fast moving?
No, I think it's because it comes down from the mountains and it's fed by a lot of streams that come out of the ground.
Yeah.
And I've been in caves where we've like found streams in the caves, and the water in these caves will be 50 degrees.
Well, have
All
you
the
ever
time.
been to Hot Springs, Arkansas?
I have never been even to Arkansas.
Well, if you ever get to take your wife, you'd go to Hot Springs, Arkansas, and then you can go to one of these majestic hotels. They used to, what was her name? Elizabeth Taylor used to go there because it has natural hot springs that come out of the ground, and they're really hot. They have to cool it down for people to get in it. But you can go in and do a spa day, and I love it. It's not real expensive either. They have the big claw tubs, the big feet, and they're real high up.
Yeah, like
you
old
sit down in,
fashioned tubs.
and you lay in those, and it's the water right from the ground, right? And it comes in there, and they'll have a lady that come in there with a loofah sponge and scrub your legs and your back and your arm and everything.
Yeah,
And
I'll need that.
not you don't have to do it, but for the women, it was really nice. And then they take you out of that, and you can go sit in one of those saunas. They close, they put it around your neck, and it's all hot and steamy in there. You can do a sitz bath, get a full body massage and a facial, all that with all the natural like mud and stuff like that, and stuff from the earth. It feels awesome.
Never done any of that. I have been to a sauna with my pops.
Yeah.
It was a Russian thing. So you go in and you sit in the steam, and then you put oil. No, first you beat yourself with like What kind of tree leaves? I don't know. They make bundles of tree leaves and you beat yourself really good with them. And then you put like olive oil on your skin and scrape it off. And then you finish up with like a freezing cold bath, like a dip in a freezing cold bath.
I don't know what kind of, is that like eucalyptus?
It's not eucalyptus. It's like birch, I think.
I know, but what is that supposed to do? Open your pores?
Yeah. Yeah. Scrape dead skin off and stuff like that. I think it's, what is it called? Banya? It's a Russian thing. That's why I know about, because my dad's family's from Russia. So,
well,
we went to a
they
Banya.
also have a place where you can go and you put your feet in the water, and they have fish that nibble all the dead skin off. So there's a couple, really cool things like that. And then you can go to the racetrack if you want.
Yeah, down here we've got the fish thing where you just put your crusty nubs in there and the little fish eat all the dead skin off.
Yeah.
And then we've also got this cave made out of pink, salt from Tibet.
Yeah.
And you can go and just sit in the cave, and supposedly just sitting surrounded by all that salt, like giant salt crystal, does something. And it's not expensive. It's like,
It's Himalayan salt.
Yeah, it's from those mountains. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had some of that. Sometimes I'll put that in my bath instead of just regular Epsom salt.
Yeah, and you just sit in it, and yeah, you can put your nasty dinosaur looking feet in there, and after a little while they'll be just clean as anything.
Yeah, those fish will clean them up really good. But you can also, there was a friend of mine who had gotten
birch, oak, or eucalyptus. And not your echo would know, since he also is of the culture.
Well, there was a friend of mine that had he had diabetes, and he had gotten an infection on his foot, and they sent him to have maggot therapy. You ever heard of that?
I have. The Army.
And they raise maggots in a laboratory, so they're 100% sterile. And what they do, though, they only eat dead skin. So when they put them on your feet, his foot area that had the ulcers and stuff,
they'll pack it. They'll pack them on.
Yeah, it cleaned it all off, and it was amazing how, because you can also do that with the fish, but the thing is, you risk getting infection when you put your feet in the water, because the fish poop in there.
Anything could be living in the water. So
yeah, so they recommend the maggot therapy, but it saved his toes. He didn't lose any of his toes or anything because of it. Honestly, though, if you think about it, we have come so far in medicine, yet we're still using old techniques like that have been around since the Egyptian times and stuff that people have used. And
I know, really, because I used to read a lot, that there was one of those special forces sniper dudes in Vietnam, and he got shot, and he was way behind enemy lines, and his gunshot wound got septic. So he found a dead body and literally gathered maggots out of the dead body and packed it into his wound.
Yeah, that was in a movie.
Made it back to his base, and those maggots is the reason he lived.
Yeah, but you can also eat maggots. They're nothing but.
You're getting a little bit out of hand there, Janet.
Well, my dad was jungle survival, and he would talk about that if you found if you were starving and you found a dead deer or whatever, but you couldn't eat the meat because it's rancid, but you could eat the maggots that were on it.
Well, I guess if I were starving to death, I would. Yes,
they're really high in protein and stuff, just like worms, because they do that now. You raise earthworms, and they make flour and stuff out of them.
Well, when I was in the Army, we just ate worms. During survival class, they just brought in a shit ton of earthworms, and they're like, all right, give it a go.
You can eat crickets and grasshoppers, all kinds of stuff. And my dad would bring different stuff like that home and let all of us kids,
Yeah,
try them out.
Earthworms.
Now, in New Orleans, there is a insectarium, and in the back, in the back, there is a cafe, and they have like different kinds of dip and things like that, all made with crickets and other different things, so you can taste that. And then they sell suckers with like tarantulas and scorpions and other
that's a
edible
big deal in
insects.
like Mexico and places like that.
So yeah, but they do that because and then they have a butterfly room where you can go through, and it's really hot in there, and they have all the moths and butterflies that are hatching out, just flying around, and all different kinds of plants for them to eat, and they land on you and things. And then on the top, on the roof, it's a huge parakeet sanctuary.
Nice.
And you can get a popsicle stick that's got peanut butter on it, and they dip it in birdseed, and you take it up there, and you can stand there, and they land all over you to get to the bird seeds and stuff. So there's so much cool stuff to do in New Orleans. I miss it so much.
Yeah, the last step for me was Andre was the tea. While I have made, and I don't mind kvass at all, my pops is not a fan of kvass or beer. He actually don't drink anything anymore. When he's younger, he would drink vodka, but he stopped when he was in his like 40s and hasn't drank a thing since.
Well, I like vodka.
I make sometimes homemade kvass because it's really easy to make. But yeah, after you do your when there's snow on the ground, you go out of the banya and literally like roll around in the snow, rub yourself down with it.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Then you get dressed and you go in and you have a nice cup of tea. And the tea, the Russian tea is different than like English tea, and they serve it in cups where the bottom is made out of metal, but the top where the liquid is made out of glass. So it's like a really, and you wouldn't think, but there's a method. If you're like in a Russian tea house, there's a method to how you do things.
Like a protocol.
Yeah, there's a protocol to it. Like you feel the warmth, and then you smell the aroma, and then you take the taste. And that way the tea is pleasure for like multiple senses or some shit. It's a big deal. I mean, if you go to actual Russian people's house,
you got to do something to offset the communism, right?
There is no communism over there. Russia right now would be considered.
No, but when that ceremony, that process.
Right. Well, that predates communism. That goes back to the 9th, 10th century.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure it had a
But
increasing.
Yeah, Russia currently, I would consider to be a Christian nationalist country.
I understand.
It's a Christian nationalist country.
And yay, go Russia! Rooting for Putin.
Well, I ain't rooting for anybody. Well, Russia. I mean, Vladimir. I know about Vladimir. I know what's up there. But I mean, sometimes it's
what's going down.
But think about that for a minute, Shadow. What do you think people were saying about you and I during the Biden administration? Oh, rooting for Biden people. Woohoo! Look at them. They just voted in this wonderful man. Oh, wow. How lucky are they? So
I did
just
not
because
vote.
somebody's your president or your dictator or whatever, doesn't mean that people want it.
I didn't vote for him. As a matter of fact, the first time I voted was the first time Trump was elected. That was the first
a
time
lot of people in Russia
I
actually
almost voted for Clinton. I saw that Arsenio Hall show, and I'm like, oh my God, who is this motherfucker? This dude is smooth. Yeah,
he is. Got his
look how
sound.
smooth he screwed us. It's like freaking Newsom right now. Oh my God. Literally the Antichrist.
No matter what American propaganda or Western propaganda you hear, Vladimir Putin is still pretty damn popular amongst Russians. Now, my question is why he hasn't just went ahead and made himself czar, but I guess there's rules about that. I mean, he's ruled the country for like 30 years. And he's not
it would change it would change the view of all the people. I mean, they like him right now because they have so many freedoms. Oh, wow. That's really scary. Did you paint that?
No, I'm not done.
Yes.
You're painting that?
Painting that Oni.
Wow, that is freaking cool.
Wait till you
That's
see some of the other stuff I've done.
Yeah,
I prefer like
good.
really large minis now. Even though I got like a new set of prescription glasses, but little minis like that are this big. I mean, sure,
They're
if you
like
don't want
some
to
big
squint, but I'm
that's
just
a lot
I'm
of
just
work.
or shadow.
no, it's actually easier. I mean, you
No,
can
I
hold it
mean
further away,
the little
and
guys.
oh yeah. I mean, don't get me
Control
wrong, I've got
bases for
thousands
weight,
of them,
stability, and
but
temperature, allowing you to pick up the glass.
I'm gonna send you a
They're called
picture.
Titankinic. Okay.
I
Okay,
All
actually I
right.
actually
I gotta
since
look it up real quick.
since the family was
In the
away for
Discord.
Christmas and there was like nothing under the tree for me, I got this for myself from Amazon like the day before Christmas or the day before Christmas Eve, excuse me, and it was
Yeah,
there
who is
Christmas
it?
Eve, and I still got some work to do on it. But the hardest part is these tiger pelts that he's wearing.
Yeah,
Oh my,
It's
oh
hard to
my,
paint
a
tiger
lot of
skin.
detail.
oh, it's freaking nightmarish.
All right,
Because
Andre. Do you have a name for this? Because this is what my pops and I drink vodka out of when he used to drink.
It's
Because
pretty.
the rule is if somebody pours you a shot of vodka, you have to drink it. It'd be rude not to, right?
Hmm.
And because of that, when I was hanging out with my Serbian brother-in-law, I think we almost killed each other because we drank probably more than half a gallon of vodka.
Oh,
And
I
granted,
would.
I'm 6'1", and at the time was like 280. He's 6'7", 300 pounds. So he had a little bit of an advantage on me. As a matter of fact, I've never seen a small Serb. I don't know if they exist. Every Serbian I've ever met is a freaking giant.
oh my god, that's funny.
But I've only met like 3, but they're all like 6.5 feet tall. It's like, what in the hell are they?
Or as I like to call it, 5'40".
They're like Boric or something. That Boric or whatever they're eating over there is making them giants. But
So hey, I want to tell you about something because he won't come on and tell you himself. Jackie ran his very first D&D game last night.
why won't Jackie come on and tell me himself? Is he mad at me?
No, he's lazy and he had a long hard day of playing Minecraft. Um, but he had a roaring
I love
crowd of
Minecraft.
kids at the dinner table while I was running my game upstairs, and like the kids were just blown away when they finally left. Their lives had been changed for the better. It was freaking amazing.
Good to hear.
Yep, yep. It was pretty epic. And he's going to run another game this week, next week, or he's got to go back to school next Monday, so he's trying to squeeze one more game in. And I'm like, son, I have been teaching you, talking to you, blah blah blah, whatever you call about this freaking wonderful hobby your whole dang life, and yeah, wait till the last minute.
Okay. I don't know anything about, but apparently it came from Russia
Right?
with
So
his
this,
grandma.
it was. I mean, I could hear the kids, laughing and cheering and applause. I mean, they were clapping their hands and shit. When was the last time you clapped your damn hands at a game? You know
All
what I
the
mean?
time.
Oh, okay.
When
Okay.
somebody's talking and I'm like, shut up.
Oh
No.
no, I mean like the girls and the guys were just like, oh, it was awesome.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Yeah, Andre, this came from Russia in like 1916 because my pop's grandparents, they saw the way the wind was blowing and they packed shit up, sold everything they could and left because the commies would have called them kulaks because they own land, and they would have got killed. So they kind of, my gramps
Indeed, Mobius.
knew the deal and was like, we're getting out here before these Soviets take over. And
Okay,
they moved to Germany for a while. And then after
sent
they
you
were
a
in Germany,
video,
they come to America.
James, on
What's that?
Discord. I sent you a video on Discord, and I wanted you to look at it. I made the pictures in there,
Nice.
and I put it in a shadow box. And at the bottom of each of the characters, I got characters, and I tried to buy all of them,
Nice.
but I couldn't find a Ultron or a Deadpool that was under $200. So I had to hand paint 2 Venom agents myself and put them in there because it was for, somebody who had ordered something from me in Arizona. And I was like, I couldn't afford to spend that kind of money on it because that's around how much I was charging them for it. Right?
Did you look on Etsy? Did you look on Etsy for those
It
figs?
was during the Deadpool movie that had just come out, and everything was like, it was a 3-inch little character, and it was $200. The one
Yeah,
that
like I said, did you check out Etsy?
no,
Etsy will have.
Etsy, I got my Deadpool from Etsy. He's about 3 inches tall in an action pose, resin printed.
well, I want you to see them. What did you think of the characters in that?
In the movie?
No, in the thing I made that
Oh,
I
I
sent you
don't
a
know.
video of.
Yeah, she sent you a
Oh.
video.
I thought I sent it to you so you could
You
see it.
weren't paying attention.
Yeah, no, I heard her say she sent me a video. I just didn't look because.
It's on Discord. I was going to see if you wanted to show it to everybody so they
Okay,
could see
let
it.
me see. Here it is.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Let me figure out how to share it now. Okay, because I don't really know how.
Because I do paint. I can paint. It takes me a long time, but I don't do it.
Okay.
for everything.
Okay. So let's go back to the first thing I need to do then is to go to my. See, I'm such a boomer. Freaking.
I know. Hey, it takes me forever to do some of my stuff. I'm getting better, but
I'm not even a boomer. That's what's wrong.
it's hard.
Like, I'm totally Gen X. For some reason, okay, let's look at this then. Okay, NVIDIA GeForce thing, live, so no. Screen, no. It is not sharing. My thing that allows me to share the screen can't even see Discord. It's like Discord doesn't exist.
It's weird. Okay.
I don't know if it's weird or not because I don't think I've ever tried to share anything from Discord. Sometimes YouTube, but never Discord. Sorry though, but I looked at it and it looks really cool. How you did the things behind it.
I'll send it to you too then, so you can see it.
Yeah, I think you can share something. I just got to hit OK.
Yeah, okay. Just a minute. I'm going to share it with Shadow real quick so you can see.
Maybe I can share it with you.
Yes,
I gotta pull it up.
Andre, my great grandparents were definitely loyalists. So when everything started going really bad, they saw the way that the wind was blowing and got the hell out. They lived back then in what would be the Donbass region now. So, that region of Ukraine. But then they got out and moved to Germany. And then after a little while, they left Germany for America, New York. And they ended up in Queens, baby. And that's where they were until my pops moved south and met my mom.
I was looking at some property this afternoon in
not in Queens, I hope.
No, actually in California. I don't know. It just came up on my feed. It was like 37 acres for like $119,000. It was freaking huge. Had like a creek and a couple of waterfalls, and of course the water's seasonal, as they call it. Which
is that a good price?
It's not out of the question for me. It's out of the way. But the selling point is that it's near Mount and Lake Shasta, which is where I have my other, my secret, underground lair. So I'm like, I can just start buying up all the land around the mountain and then, make it so people can't go and, poke around,
Near Mount Shasta. Where are you moving in with the serpent people that you're related to?
Oh, that's where one of my secret lairs is. That's it's no secret anymore.
As soon as you said, I'm like,
It's not secret if you tell people where it's
Yeah,
at.
yeah. Well, Bear outed it a long time ago, and I know you guys, keep and pay attention. So I figure, not so secret anymore. But finding the entrance, that's the trick. You know.
See, I need to learn that phrase that Conan learned that you could say that would reveal serpent people who are pretending to be
That
human.
was called, and I'll get it for you. It's in the magazine and in the
So
paperback.
that I can say it online and see if you turn into a
I
serpent.
won't. I won't.
And then I'll have to ban you.
There you go.
All right, give me a
Because
second.
It
There,
just sent.
Janet.
Took me forever to find it again because I got so many pictures on there.
okay, what'd you do to it?
Oh no, I just sent it to
Oh, okay.
Okay, now the
Yeah,
problem is
they,
I'm
they
gonna.
they did really good. Plus, Andre, I mean, till the day my grandmother died, she absolutely just hated communists. Which
Okay.
I know is kind of weird considering they were Jewish. And so much of the communist revolution was ran by Jewish people. But they were not, they were loyalists to the end. And when they realized the czar was going to be overthrown, they got the hell out of there. And the whole time she was in America, man.
Can you
And
see that, ladies and
she
gentlemen?
raised her kids and grandkids to hate commies too.
James, can you see that?
I clicked it.
I can see it. There you go.
Yeah, and you got all the little miniatures underneath the case.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very, very
But
cool. Nicely done too, by the way.
the Ultron and the Deadpool are the ones that I couldn't find the characters, so I took 2 white Venom agents and painted them myself to go with the rhinestone
cool.
pictures I made.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
The whole
very
presentation is really nice.
He really
Did you paint the backgrounds?
No, the background is what I made out of diamond art
Oh, okay.
myself. I don't make anything but one thing, and I special order the canvas with whatever pictures that I'm going to do, like a photograph or whatever else. I'll have to send you a couple more pictures of things that I've done. I had one of a mother and daughter who had died, and I made the picture for the husband and dad, and I made it, like life size. And he hung it in his coffee nook room, so you could have coffee with him in the morning. And he really liked him. But I make it out of the little rhinestones pictures on the canvas. So that's one of the things I did, and I wanted to make something because he loved a lot of these different characters. But I was like, God, just a lot of different pictures. So I just made strips, comic strip
There's Doc. What's up, Doc?
with all those pictures on there. So
I bought Jackie an easel and all the beginning equipment to start oil painting, and somehow it ended up in the studio.
I'm going to send you a couple other things that I've made. I've made Az's logo. You know who Az is? From
I
Heel
don't
versus
know.
Babyface.
I don't know if I know who he is or not.
Okay, what about Nerdrotic?
Mm-hmm.
Of course I know who
his
Nerd
logo. I made Geeks and Gamers a logo. I've made
Nice.
Ryan Cattell his logo. I'm going to send you this video.
Cobra Gaming.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
the
what he
video.
was.
I have to send you
The
mine.
video is too long. It says it's too long.
Yeah. He lives here in Florida. Somewhere. I don't know where, but
Yeah, I think I have it on my X. Let me check that real quick.
and then Nerdrotic left the communist state of California and moved to Texas.
Yeah, I saw that. He's been there.
Yeah, we're out.
I wish I could say the same thing, but
You could, but you just ain't willing to pull the trigger yet. I'm in the same place. Until my wife retires or decides she can work from home from up there.
yeah.
I gotta stay here.
Jackie, I'm not doing that to him just yet.
Because I honestly can't imagine what I would do without her, I guess I'd curl up in a cave and just be covered in leaves and feces or something.
Aw.
I can't picture
So I
that.
can't really leave
That's
her
because you'd be heartbroken.
I'd be heartbroken, and also I just wouldn't know what to do. She writes me a list so that I can know what I need to do during the day.
Well, because she loves you.
Yeah, I hope so. Mobius wants to go to Florida. I'm so sick of Florida. I've been here so long. It's flat. It's ugly. There's some kind of scaled reptilian monster in every bit of water, and also on the land. At a point, I just want to go to my mountaintop and sit there until
Yeah, we call those Democrats. Not your echo. Ideally, Texas. I've been dreaming of Texas ever since I drove through there the first time when I was young, and it was 4th of July, and I was headed to Virginia of all places. I'll never go back there probably ever, and the traffic was stopped for a 4th of July parade. I mean, it was just a little, you know, nowhere little town, but the whole town had, you know, got together and got all dressed in red, white, and blue, and all on their horses, and it was just. I knew that minute, it's like, this is where I want to retire.
my favorite thing about where I'm from is no one that doesn't know me very like closely, like family member and stuff, knows where I live.
Mhm.
So I never have to see anyone. As a matter of fact, if I'm walking around on the
I wish
mountainside,
I could, Daryl. I wish I could. I've been here most of my life, Jackie, most of his life
make
as well.
California great again.
And it's just so hard. And with what's coming with the gas and the property tax, and then should we perish and try to leave our property to Jackie, instead of it being like 3-4 grand a year for property tax, it will be reevaluated at its current market value, which would crush him.
Right.
Can I
And
share this with you guys? I
Please
found
do.
it finally. Do you see it down there?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Yeah,
Okay.
I know that guy. I've seen
Yeah,
videos he's
Ryan
made.
Canal. And I want to show you because he did this on a live stream for me when he got his thing right after he just moved to Florida with Geeks and Gamers, and he went there to
Yep.
move in with drunk 3PO and all of them so he could be with
Yeah.
all of them. So here we go.
Just saying. Now, I hope Janet is still here. I saw Janet from another planet in the chat. If she's not here, I'm going to make sure that she sees this somehow. But one of the first things I got when I came here to Florida was Janet sent me something that was really cool. And it's this right here. Now, this is made with like rhinestones, I guess. She sent me a wonderful little note. Very nice, Janet. You're awesome. Thank you so much. But I want to make sure you guys saw this. It's in my old RK Outpost logo. It's done with like rhinestones. And I don't think that it probably does it justice right here because of the way the lights are and everything.
The glare's pretty bad,
See
but
my
that's
fucking
pretty cool.
reflection. But thank you so much for this. This is really fucking cool, Janet. You're amazing, and I really love the note that you put in there and the kind words. So I'm gonna find a good place, probably a little bit better place to. Just saying.
Yeah, same as here, Doc. Janet, what do you charge?
So happy.
What do you charge? What's your availability? I'll send you some money.
But see the other logos. Can you see the picture still?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I did Heel versus Babyface, and then I did Nerdrotic.
Nerdrotic with the glasses.
And this video right here, I want to share with you. It's funny because it's when Jeremy was doing they were doing a live from his.
From another planet, Jeremy dropped off my awesome gift for me. That's so cool. I put it inside. I can't wait to go home. I'll take a picture of it and post it. That was so fucking cool of you to do those. Yes. It's amazing. It looks incredible. It does look cool. I was like, what the heck? I thought Jeremy made it. And I was like, "Are you bringing that to Ryan? Like, that's so nice of you." So I would need to put on.
They were so funny, but yeah,
We'll be wearing this
it was
type of
nice of
jacket.
them.
That's
They
what
were
if
they
I
were
do this,
they were
Stuff
nice
San
guys,
Francisco.
and I still haven't got to make drunk 3POs because he hasn't told me exactly which character, or which picture he wants to use. So I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I'm stuck with this right now. I mean, I got to do better. Come on, Janet.
Well, I can do one for you if you send me. It's got to be a very good quality picture,
Yeah,
photograph
I can send you it.
on my email. Just Friday Night Shit Show at Gmail.
I was going to send it to you on Discord, but if you send me your email on Discord, then I can do
Yes, I
that.
can do that. But yeah,
I won't
and
remember it.
normally I order 3 at a time because I want them to be 12 by 12. I made one for Bear also.
Right.
But as you can see, if you zoom in on the picture I sent you in your Discord, did you see it?
Mhm.
The Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because that is poster size for like a movie poster size,
Mm-hmm.
and it's on painter's canvas. And I'll only make one of anything I make. I only make one of them. So it turned out really good.
Do they light up or anything like that?
No, but I'm going to share one with you that you're going to really like because the guy loved it. And he loves gargoyles and all kinds of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find it real quick. It was one of my favorites. When I put it, I framed it for him and I put it in a thing that opens up like a casket.
Mhm.
I thought it was so good. And I mailed it to him. I think he's in Wisconsin or Minnesota up there somewhere.
Poor guy.
But he loved it. He's still thinking about wanting me to make him a gargoyle. But this one turned out really good. I can find it. I got so many pictures. I'm sorry because I make so many different kinds of crafts. Let me find it real quick and I'll send you this picture.
Yeah, I'm on to you, Shadow. I was watching the White Files just the other day, and they're talking about Shadow.
And did you see me in the background?
I didn't because I know you're slicker than that.
Just
But
checking.
Echo Fish did mention lizard people.
I'm gonna send that one because I got a couple other ones.
Trust me, I'm too pudgy to be a lizard person. They
No,
kick
you're
me
not.
right the hell out.
Sorry, I found that one as I'm going through these other pictures.
Oh, okay.
I love that Trump signal you posted. That was
Wasn't that cool?
Good one, Mobius.
And here's
I love
another one I just sent you. This one I kept for myself. It's like the size of a real movie poster, but it's sideways. When you
Okay.
see that one, Shadow, I just sent a video of it. It turned out so
I
good.
got an empty spot right here. No one would ever see it though.
All my Star Trek stuff hanging around that. I have a actual, torso that you'd make dresses on with a uniform on
Okay.
it, standing next to it in my office.
I have my World War I Prussian officer's uniform hanging in the closet in the spare room. I had the hat out a while back, but everybody kept asking if I were a Yahtzee, and I'm like, it's World War I. But apparently people can't.
Yeah, Jackie had the same thing because he's got a Prussian, or I think, or maybe it's Polish. It might be
He has
Polish.
that Polish hat. That's
Right,
like
right.
way
And if he
up
wears it to school I've got a gray green Swiss Army trench coat from WW1 or 2. I forget. I think it's World War II. But it's really
Yeah.
awesome. It's got these high cuffs that come up to like here, like they fold down but fold up. They're really weird, but it's all wool. I mean, I've
Oh, I know
worn
the
that
one
thing,
you're talking about because I have
and
the Finnish version.
and I picked it up from Outdoorsman magazine or whatever, $10, and I've been offered like 200 for it to take it off and hand it to him immediately. I'm like, F no, man.
My
I should have
brother and
bought a
I
bunch of
both have Finnish surplus winter jackets, and they're like that weird kind of gray green,
Mhm.
and they have buttons with like crosses on.
Yes,
on the
absolutely, like, but more like plus
and they're like
symbols.
really long, and
The crosses are like more like a plus sign, right?
yeah, they're more like a plus sign, and they like got buttons on the back, lower back, where I guess you could unbutton it so it's easier to run in.
Yeah, I
And
think so.
And they're very long, and they've got the long sleeve with the cuff. The cuff is like almost mid forearm. The cuff,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, yeah, my
It's
aunt
freaking
bought
warm
me
as
and
shit.
my brother those.
I was up in the mountains and I had that and I it was so cold where I was like burning like sage and tumbleweeds all freaking night. We went out shooting and it was just it was it was probably only like 20 or 30 degrees, but it was my first time out there and I wasn't enjoying any part of that, but I managed to uh, have that with me and it kept me warm, uh, more or less all night.
Well,
I like the
warm
one
to me.
for bear as well, Janet.
Yeah, I made that, and I'm gonna send you this other picture, and I mailed it to him. And it cost me $100 and something to mail it, and I had $100 and something of insurance on it. And when he got it, he said they were trying to charge him another $100 to be able to get it. So they sent it back to me, and when I got it, it was dust. Basically, it was
What do you
thrown.
mean?
It was
Oh,
shattered. The glass was broken. The box was like, it was like they just rolled it around on the ground and stomped on it and stuff.
hey Cody, what's up? That is criminal.
So I told him I couldn't send it to him again. If he found someone in the United States to mail it to and wanted to pay for me to send it to him, then I would. I've already spent almost $300 trying
Paul, I
to.
do not have a Dr. Zayas costume. What you're
And I was
referring
doing it
to,
as a gift.
what you're
Too.
referring to there, my good friend, is way better than a Planet of the Apes costume. It is an official. Gosh dang it! Viper pilot jacket. Get it right. See the freaking gold buckles. I love these things. It's a little big on me because I used to be bigger, but uh, what are you gonna do? Is that the patch? It's funny though. It's got uh, the little insignia and stuff already built into it, and I don't know what rank this is, but I know it's not commander, so I'm gonna have to fix that issue because
There you go. That's the last one I was going to share with you. It's the skull, vampire skull, and the casket container opens, and he put a light on the
Oh,
inside.
that is bitching! Oh my
Oh, I
god!
know. It's one of my
I haven't said that
favorite
word in
ones I've
20 years,
ever
but that is
done.
bitching.
Isn't it cool? I
That's
just love
freaking
that.
awesome.
I know.
That is
Do you
freaking
want me to
cool.
send it to you too,
You got to
James?
send it to him. I mean,
Yeah,
that thing is epic.
email it to me.
Yeah, because it
I'd
turned
like
out
to see
so freaking good. I was
How
so
did you get it to do that?
I made sure that I used the colors, make it to where it looks like it's 3D.
That is freaking
You have to
cool.
have the colors because it's basically pixel art.
Mhm.
When you're doing all the little, and I do squares, I don't do circles or anything like that. I order square rhinestones, and when I put them in there, and they have to have a sparkle to them, or I don't like those. And a couple times I ordered stuff, the canvas, and then I've ordered the glue, all the stuff I needed, and then I also decoupage it when I'm finished, so that none of the rhinestones fall off. And if I ordered a couple of them, and they sent it to me, and it just looked like shit, so I sent them back and told them I would never order from them again. But I got my money back, so that wasn't.
Yeah, don't you hate when that happens? Mail order,
I only
it
have this
really,
to show
we
off.
are, if Amazon could do what it does, I mean, literally like next day, get you your thing, you know,
Shut
how
up.
long do we got to wait till everybody else is, in line with that sort of, that possibility? You know what I mean?
Well, I told them that I wasn't going to put in a good
Review.
reference for them, and that and I make lots of pictures, and I'll when I order, I always order 3 at a time, so I can get a discount on the mailing and all that kind of stuff in the
Shipping and
when they
everything.
ship it to me. But I was not happy with them, so
Yeah, I've been,
other
for the
ones
most part, I've been pretty lucky. There've been very few, and I don't even think I can remember more than two of them, instances where I've, mail ordered or ordered something online that was just absolutely, like that bad as those horror stories you just told us. I really can't
Yeah,
think
I
of
was
anything.
heartbroken when it got back to me, and I could hear it crumbling. You know,
Oh,
'cause-
that's the worst, isn't it?
yeah, I was heartbroken because I put so much work into it for
Well, no, I
him.
mean you could if you can hear it without opening the box. That's just like
See, for me, it's not necessarily a bad thing because one of
you
the
order a
people
lot
I
of
order
bells.
from always sends me candy. So I'll get like whatever miniatures I ordered, and then there'll be like some Russian condensed milk candies in there.
You know, I've had that happen like 2 times. One time was from I don't know if it was. I think it was Reaper, and I think I've got one of the candies still up here because I was never going to eat it. No, Jackie ate it. I said I was never going to eat it, just because I didn't want. I don't eat anything like that from strangers. Um, but it was when I ordered the cab, the CAV, mecha game. I wanted to check it out and compare it to BattleTech, and lo and behold, there was like some candy in the box, and then somebody else did that as well, from eBay. Again, I didn't eat it. I don't know what happened to it, but
Mine was from Etsy, and it's I know you've seen it before. It was my Deathcore of Creed cosplay
yeah,
uniform I bought. I bought
yeah.
it from
I'm
Uzbekistan.
seriously thinking about, back in the day. You remember, James? I don't think you do, Janet, but Jackie used to dress up like in crazy costumes for every freaking video.
Yep.
I mean, just, uh, just all kinds of funny, clever, and he did it all himself. I didn't do any, had nothing to
Like the
do with it.
last video, he looked like the inspector from Pink Panther.
Yes.
He had the long coat and everything.
Yeah, he wanted to wear a coat the same color.
If he'd
Um,
had a brown fedora, he would have looked like Inspector Gadget.
hmm and his mom said, "No, no, 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 that's not right." And he's like, he was right. That was actually the better coat to wear. So he said, "Fine," and he grabbed that. And I'm just like, You look like a freaking 1970s New York detective. Come on, this
Which
is
is
not right.
cool. I mean, that's
Right.
cool, man.
Yeah, but it was not. It's not really as Christmassy
There
as
you
he.
go, James. You can look at the 3 things I sent you.
I will look at the things you sent me as soon as I'm going to probably close this up here in a minute, go eat
Okay,
my
but
sandwich, and
also,
maybe go to bed.
Shadow, did you see the one of the white dog?
Yeah, I
Picture?
did.
Okay, that was from a photograph that someone from Scotland sent me, and
I
I
don't know
made
how you can freaking do that. That's just like
I
crazy.
made that for him,
Oh,
and because it
bloody
was his dog that
Scots.
died, and he loved it, and the way I had him pay me was to just pay me on buy me a coffee
Uh-huh.
on my X. So because that's how I met him. I met him on X, and I showed him a couple
Amazing.
pictures, and I said, "Well, send me a picture, and I'll see if I can do it. If I think I can do it." And it turned out so good. But I'm gonna send you one more picture, Shadow, and it's
Right.
the mom and daughter from a photograph too. So let me I gotta find it. But see, it takes me so long to find all my pictures. I've got to be able
I
to
know, right? I just sent you
separate
my
these
logo. I
better.
sent you my logo over the 3D skull face.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a version of that logo that George from Rooster Games made for us that actually rotates and moves, but I can't find it. It's so freaking cool. If I could get like a lenticular art, you know how they do that. Those trading cards that if you wiggle them, they move.
Yeah.
I would do that in a freaking minute, but I don't know anything about that whole process. And I can't find the gift or
Google
whatever.
it. Google it and see if there's somebody that makes that.
Yeah, I honestly I didn't think about it until just now. So maybe
Well,
I
I
do
would
that.
take a note and Google that and look it up because
Well, I got
I'm
to
sure
find the
there's somebody
original
that can
gift that
do
he
it.
sent me, or if he's listening, can you resend it, or I'll hit him up later and say, hey, dude, can you resend me that thing because I can't find it. Actually, it's probably on our Discord thread. If I follow it, I'll back for the eons. I'll be able to find it and do something with it because it's really cool. I would have never thought of doing it because you see how there's like the sun with the black moon with the white circle. They sort of change places. It's really kind of cool. It's simple, but it's still very cool. Jackie made that logo, I kid you not, in less than 5 minutes.
Well, he's a smart kid.
He is a smart kid.
Now, I hate to be the party pooper, guys, but it's
Yeah.
time for me to go.
No worries, James. I will see you tomorrow. Janet, always a pleasure.
I'll see you
Squirrel.
later. I'll find that picture and send it to you on Discord.
No,
And
Daryl, it's from the Red Room.
Everybody have fun.
And we're looking for new players. So hit me up in Discord.